Alright guys, so there are some basic cues for performing plank. This also looks like a plank, but this is not a plank because the moment I push this guy, and then he's going to just fall. Because he's pretending to do a plank, but he's not doing a plank for real. Please rest. So there are some important cues when we do plank, and we can go step by step when it comes down. So number one, you can either perform your plank on elbows or on your palms. If you're performing your plank on elbows, make sure that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. One, number two, you have to keep your chest on top of your palms if you're performing on palms, or on top of your forearms if you're performing on your elbow or on your forearms. Okay. Rest of the cues I'm gonna tell you as he performs this plank. So he's gonna perform this on palms. His hands should be shoulder width apart. Okay. His spine should be neutral, chest open, and he's gonna be on the tip of his toes, tip of the toes. Yeah. And when he goes on tip of the toes, he needs to make sure that his hip doesn't drop. So you can see his back is flat. Next thing I'm going to tell him is to push his palms into the floor super hard so that he can create that contraction of muscles. Other than that, I'm going to tell him to imagine that he's wearing a belt around his belly region, which is super tight, which is also his core musculature. I'm going to tell him to brace all those muscles so that when I push him, it's very hard to move. So you might not feel it, but I'm pushing him really hard, but I can't. Similarly, when I push him down, I should not be able to do it because his core region is restricting me from doing so. That same goes from the other side. While I do this, you see he has not compromised his plank position, looks pretty flat, pretty straight, elbows are locked. Okay. Also, when I push his legs, shouldn't be able to do that. Okay. And his knees are 100% locked. We can also cue to squeeze our glutes when we are performing plank. Rest. Thank you so much. So I recommend that you try to perform this plank the way I've explained to you, and tell in comments how did you feel this plank versus the plank you probably were doing earlier if it wasn't the same. I hope this helps. Thank you.